It is the Bendigo Blues and Roots Music Festival. I seem to be the reluctant poster boy for it, and that's fine as long as we get the coverage we need. And I've got to say the media's been fantastic to embrace what we're doing and get it out there. And yeah, it's shown because the vibe's been fantastic. The very start was announcing the plan, and one great way I did that actually, and this will sound like a plug, but the Bendigo and LA Bank has a website called planbig.com, and it's just a fantastic way to launch a plan, whether you're tentative about it, confident or otherwise, and see what kind of feedback you get. And invariably, you don't just get feedback, but you end up getting support and assistance if your idea has validity. So that was a great indicator for me to move forward, to get the ball rolling, and to feel confident that we had something tangible that we could work with. And yeah, that was where it all started. So it's great to see everyone coming together on a project, and I'm sure there's others, in the pipeline the same thing will happen. There's a number of drivers, and I think one of the reasons that pushed me over the edge was there was too many good reasons to do it. One of my drivers is to shine a light on, or use any opportunity to shine a light on the brilliant talent that exists in and around Bendigo, for starters, and the visiting talent, that can and sometimes does come to Bendigo. It's coming more now, which is fantastic. There are a lot more hard things than I was anticipating or could have dreamt. I knew it wasn't going to be easy from the start, but if I had any idea, how much I was in for, I'd probably give myself 3 years instead of 18 months to make the first one happen. But the beautiful thing is how many people got together and showed their support. Even if they didn't know how they could support us, they offered to, and we found ways for them to help us out. Of the many highlights, the one that needs to be spoken of, I think, is the local, Bendigo's local community, music community especially, the way they've jumped on board to help create a buzz through the fundraisers that we did, which we only planned to do one. We ended up doing 4, because not because we got greedy or whatever some people might imagine, but because the players who did the first one and other players who missed out because they didn't approach me or I didn't talk to them about it, were all saying, "When's the next one?" The punters were coming up to me on the day and saying, "When's the next one?" I was like, I suppose, why not? let's do another one. And another one, it kept building, So by the time we did our one at the gold mines in June, it was massive, we had $3,000 come through the door, from what looked like just a couple of hundred people. Obviously people were paying more than the door price, just because they wanted to see this thing happen. And that has been just the most heartwarming thing, I've been so sleepless. It's not a whinge, it's just the way it's panned out. That I've just been doing this and doing this and doing this. So having said that, I've had so many people jump on board and do a lot of stuff for me. But being year one, I wanted to know more about everything. I wanted to know hands-on what the processes were and what we had to do. And so I've been in so many meetings to help make this park event happen. And I can't thank COGB enough. But sorry, not just the financial support. What it was is every time I went to meet with John Rossi and Raf Bay, there was more people at the table. Waste management, EPA, food, all the sort of regulators and permits people and everything, and they just made it so easy for us, and that was just such a help. The Bendigo Bank throwing in 10 grand very early in the piece before we had much financial support from anyone, that leap of faith really has, again, like with the CRGB, made it happen, because otherwise I don't know that anyone would have tipped in. We're a fledgling event, it's day dot. So no one wants to jump in, no one wants to put their toe in the water because they want to see you succeed first. I liken it to a school leaver trying to get a job and being told at every interview, come back when you've got experience. That's what we've been through with a lot of the potential backers. We've gone through, put fantastic applications through, been told, yeah, looks good, and then at the end of it being told that, yeah, come back when you're established. You're like, what do you do? But having said that, I'm not ungrateful, because we will come back. We'll be back next year asking them again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, and enjoy the rest of the day.